This short movie is going to take you through the SEQTA Analyse tool and the insights that it can give you into your school data. So it's very much about school leaders thinking of themselves as evaluators, because you have so much data from attendance, pastoral, teaching and learning, marks books, assessments, reporting that is available to you to use within this Analyse tool. And I think this question from Professor Hattie, why is it important for schools to rigorously track individual student progress, is really important. And he would contend that it's the role of teachers to evaluate their effect, the effect they have on students, and then to act on that knowing and understanding. And so what SEQTA Analyse does is it gives teachers and school leaders access to all the data, it's coming up on the screen now, that they have within the SEQTA tool. And what it allows you to do is have these evidence-based discussions with teachers about student progress. You create consistencies in the school's data structures. You get really quick access to these usable reports rather than trying to find the information, making it incredibly easy to access, track student progress, the immediate access to the analytics, and it's very much about saving school leaders time. So let's have a look here at Sarah. Now, if we look at Sarah and we only look at Sarah's achievement data, what we're seeing here on the screen is really, when you look at this, Sarah isn't actually tracking very well. And often that's what schools do. They're looking at their achievement data. But if we look at Sarah from 2018 to 2020, this is where Sarah started, and this is where Sarah is now ending up in Year 12. It tells a very, very different story. And what SEQTA Analyse does, as it's showing you here on the screen, is that you can apply filters and you can quickly and easily track how an individual student is progressing over time. And as you can see here, Sarah has significantly gone down. Questions to be asked here. And so if you think about SEQTA Analyse, there's lots of questions that you can be asking. So how are you measuring student progress and looking at different classes, individuals, year groups? You've got data across all these different sets of data arenas here, but ultimately it's about being able to take all that data that you have and track how the students are going. So let's have a look here at ALSA. So on the screen here, this is a SEQTA Analyse dashboard made up of multiple reports. So this is ALSA's end of year English results. So this is showing that she's tracking pretty well for the last couple of years. Over here, the standardised tests have been imported into the SEQTA system, and we've just chosen the literacy one, calculated the effect size, and then here the blue line going across shows ALSA's results, and then the dark blue bar graphs are the average for her year level. So it's showing where ALSA is sitting in comparison to the rest of her year group. So you would say here that actually ALSA is doing pretty well, and you can filter that on individual students. Here we've got a teacher's marks book with a heat map applied. So you can see the colour coding scale down there. These are the students in the class. Here are the tasks. And what instantly strikes you when you put a heat map is there are real issues here with the semester 1 exam. Certainly questions to be asked. This is showing the grade distribution. So over here on the left, I've just selected year 10, selected a few classes, and then we've got the A to E scaling down the bottom here. And instantly what this shows as it builds live is that they're in English department, they've only given A's and B's. Probably questions to be asked here. The other thing you can easily do is you can track the whole school departments, look at all of their scores and track them over time. So it really is up to the school to decide what is it that they want to find out. If we look within the pastoral care wellbeing component, very much in many schools there are endless silos of information and you're having to go to different systems. What SEQTA does, it puts it all into one system, and then you can create these dashboards as we have here for Connor, and then you can filter on children. So this is showing his assessment results, this is showing his PAT results, Here's the green line in comparison to his year level, looking at his late arrivals to class, pastoral care information, attendance rates. So that is a quick snapshot. There are 5 reports there showing on the screen for that dashboard on one individual child. And then that can build very, very quickly, and then you can go from child to child. You can track learning interventions for students that have got identified learning needs. You can start to easily track those and then document the interventions that have been put in. Certainly within the attendance, all the attendance can easily be tracked, but this is showing the number of students that are arriving late to class, and instantly what you realise is the humanities department have the most significant numbers here. Probably it's because the humanities department are really good at marking attendance. However, the English department in Year 12 are also getting a lot, so there's some questions to be asked here. You can track all your service in terms of the school participation, and this is just showing a range of different year levels and looking at their co-curricular participation rates. This is just another example of a report you can build, because ultimately you have these students, you have all this data there, and what you want is to get seamless access to this student data so you can track their progress and very much increase those zones of positive outcomes, and that's what SEQTA Analyse allows you to do. So you've got the data in SEQTA Teach, and SEQTA Analyse is the window into that data. And you can create as many dashboards as you like, made up of multiple reports. Thank you.